Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very tired Rassographs video. My name is Chris.
We're not even hiding it anymore. My name is Vincent.
Yeah, we've got two videos. We've been recording for about 2 hours at this point. Been a
Yeah,
long night.
no longer incognito mode. We're just right off the bat. Like, we're tired. All right, we've done so much.
Yeah, if anything, we're going to be honest with you guys. It's been a long night.
Yeah, it's been pretty long. But here we are, and I know why. So the reason I'm doing this video, or we're doing this video, really, but like this is my reasoning, really, because the last thing Roman Reigns said that was like really popping off. We didn't even cover that shit. I don't know why. I forgot why, but I guess because I wasn't feeling it, and like everything he said in that thing was true or something like that. And he said something else that's pretty wild. So I mean, we're here to cover that.
Plus, people seem to like Roman Reigns content, so we're here.
True. I mean, our biggest video was a Roman Reigns. Well, not video, but our biggest piece of content, podcast episode, is a Roman Reigns picture on the a thumbnail.
It's nearly a thumbnail of Roman Reigns. It says choices. I don't know why it's so popular or why it
It
has
looks so
700
shitty
views.
too. It looks so shitty. I have no idea.
The worst part is I know for a fact that it wasn't even a good one.
No, it definitely wasn't good at all. We don't even remember that episode.
Yeah, it wasn't any in jokes like why me and my homies hate Tony Schiavone or anything like that.
None of your favorites. Nothing like that.
None of your classic Massive Gaps hits. It's just not there.
Yeah. But anyway, you got the article pulled up here, the Wrestling Observer thing, the
I did.
transcription.
I did.
Cool.
But before we get to that, some backstory. So, yeah, you've been on Twitter. You see Tony Khan. He's going out, trashing WWE left and right. Just unprovoked, really, I think, personally.
He's a monster. You know what? He's a beast.
Just he was going for it. He didn't get stopped. He kept going and kept going till
He was
the
being
big
a pro
dog
wrestling
himself.
promoter, man. I ain't never seen nothing like this before, man. Tony Khan's like, I'm the best promoter out there, man. I'm better than this guy, better than this guy, better than this guy. And you want to know we're gonna kick their ass? And all of a sudden, the big dog steps in front of him. He goes, ooh ah! He puts his fist down, and
He said
now here we are.
he cocked the fist. He punched the ground, looked up at him. He said, I'm going to have to stop you right there.
The tribal chief, man, going crazy.
All right, so let's see if I, a very tired person, can read out loud when I try to describe this to you. So
Let's try and
basically,
let's it's actually gonna be entertaining, to be honest.
they said, "Hey Roman, do you wish you could work with CM Punk?" And this is his response: "A match with Punk is not going to elevate me at all. He's older now. I haven't seen a full match. I've seen a clip or two, and to me, a step or two has definitely been lost." Then also, he got his ass whooped in the UFC. And I don't think anybody really believes someone 200 pounds soaking wet with no explosive bone in their body could ever really do anything to me. I'm 6'3", 265, legitimate athlete who can throw some weight around, has been on the gridiron at the highest level. D1, all ACC. I probably would have maintained in the NFL if my health issues didn't happen when I was 22. So, I mean, when it comes down to it, I'll throw him and pretty much the rest of that roster out the club, no problem. They're just little brothers, you know?
That fucking last comment, dude, that was fucking crazy. They're just little brothers, you know? Just fucking brushing him off. That's fucking crazy.
There was no need for him to go after the rest of them, but he did it just because he could, and that's where I
Yeah,
respect that guy.
yeah. Now the beginning thing he was saying, like the opening thing that he was saying, basically, in the whole thing was that like the fans are right now they're babying AEW because it's the new kid in town, it's the new cool thing to do, and I kind of see that, to be honest. Like he's actually being true. This is not what you read, but like this is the opening kind of thing to this whole
Yeah, there
thing.
was a thing before that. I think it
Yeah,
was that.
it's very long. You can't really read it, so I'm just gonna cover it here.
I probably could,
Uh,
but you don't want to
it's
be
so
bedtime with
fucking long.
wrestlegraphs.
Yeah, he was basically just saying AW's new. You're gonna like it clearly. You know, people are fucking annoying on both sides and blah blah blah. This and that. And third. So overall, I mean, do you think fans are babying AW right now?
I don't think that's. I mean, obviously, people like new things, but that's not all there is to it, you know?
I think you can say that like at the beginning because AW wasn't perfect, you know. So there was fans that like certain things that other fans just did not, and that's simply because they were kind of blinded by like whole AW taking over the world type thing, you know. So I think that kind of maintains on that side, but currently AW, I don't think so. I think they're just putting together a better product. than WWE at this point. So people just see that and are like, wow, I love AEW. And that's really it, to be honest. It's that deep.
At the moment, you know, with the exception of Roman Reigns and stuff most of the time, WWE, they don't listen to the fans. Their storylines are mostly trash. The content for the most part is just not good. You have AEW who's doing everything pretty much on point. It's not really fair to say that the only reason people like them is because they're new.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I think maybe you could just say you could have made a point back then, but now at this current moment, like they're just killing it on all cylinders, going insane. They got CM Punk, got this guy, they got this guy, damn Brian, I guess Brian Danielson, whatever. Adam Cole, all these dudes coming in, working with this young talent, making them better. I'm just saying, AEW is definitely putting together something that actually does feel kind of revolutionary at this very moment.
Yeah, well,
But
what
I guess
thought?
back to the CM Punk thought though.
Yeah,
That fucking popped me huge when I was reading that because it was just one big long wrestling promo. That's what I was thinking. That's one huge long wrestling promo that I can get into right there.
this is like Roman Reigns just took a shovel and started digging a hole for CM Punk's and all the hype that he ever
He's
had
like,
in his entire life.
yeah, okay, CM Punk, these little baby men, bro. I don't give a fuck about them, dude. You see me, I'm a fucking athlete. I can kick all their asses, okay? That guy that fucking failed in the UFC, fuck him, okay?
What, that old man grandpa loser with the gray hair, 200 pounds soaking wet, no explosive action ever to be seen near him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he
this
said
hasn't
that
happened.
he said, you know what? I think before this, he was like, look, I don't like if people want to see me face CM Punk, I would face CM Punk, but I have no urge to face CM Punk. And basically, I think that I kind of feel like it's kind of like a. I'm not sure if he's telling the truth or not with that, but I feel like he wouldn't be against like fighting CM Punk that much, personally.
I mean, it's not even that. I mean, even if it wasn't a marquee thing, I'm sure he's had matches with him in the past
No, he might have. I forgot to be honest.
because he had a whole feud with the Shield before he left.
Oh, that is true. That is very true to be honest. So maybe he just doesn't feel the need. But when it comes down to it, there's a lot of people figuring out whether or not this was like on his own personal like thoughts, like and opinions, or if this is like Vince McMahon kind of telling him what to say and shit like that. And I read somewhere like this is kind of how he thinks, and somewhat kind of how Vince McMahon thinks, kind of mixed together in a way.
Mhm.
So that's kind of what we're looking at right now with the whole Roman Reigns comments. It's basically just kind of like he's a company man. That's really well all it is, to be honest.
I mean,
So he's going to go out there. It's kind of like a Seth Rollins situation where Seth Rollins goes out there. I'm sure he does the same thing. He probably believes some of the shit he says and probably like just doesn't. He's kind of like morphed into this company man that like follows Vince McMahon, this, that, and third.
to be honest, it didn't feel like that to me. To me, it just felt like Roman Reigns is a character talking about
Yeah.
it.
Personally, what I think is this is just his character. Like this is how he would fucking promote this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Just basically just be like, oh, these fucking AW motherfuckers, fuck them.
Yeah, because if you look at Seth Rollins doing it, and you look at Roman Reigns, there's a very huge difference. Seth
Yeah. I think
Rollins,
maybe Rollins tried to do it. I just think it may have come off very terribly.
because Seth was a face when he said most of that stuff too. So
Yeah.
that was definitely not a character thing. That was definitely obviously him being a company show.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
I could see as Roman's character because that's just how the character is on TV. He thinks he's above everyone else. He thinks that no one's better than him. No one could be better than him.
Yeah.
So
Of course, it's
Chris,
gonna bury a whole roster.
yeah, it's just the thing his character would do. It just makes sense.
Exactly. Yeah. So overall, I think that this is kind of like it's not much to really go over necessarily, but just like a funny fucking thing that happened.
The funny thing, seeing Roman Reigns obliterate a whole roster in just one paragraph.
Yeah. But yeah, just saw that fucking people were going off and being like, oh, I wonder if this is his fucking opinion or blah blah blah. This then this everything like that.
Yeah, it's how it got people talking. That's what it was meant to do, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. You know what it did? It promoted SmackDown. That's what it did.
Definitely did.
It got people watching SmackDown because he's fucking dope as fuck. That's what it is. And he's honestly the best wrestler in the world at this very moment.
Yeah, definitely one of the best. It's my favorite wrestler,
Yeah,
personally.
yeah, for sure. Like I don't think Vince McMahon would be like, "Oh, fuck you for going out and saying this shit." It's not gonna happen at all.
Roman Reigns, never.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard they got into a backstage scuffle though at some point about his theme song.
Vincent Roman.
Yeah, so apparently Vince McMahon was against the theme song, and Roman was like, this is the theme song that's gonna get me. This is the thing I'm vibing with right now, you know." And he won, and that theme song is fire as fuck.
Yeah, but one was right. That's a great theme song.
So yeah, but overall, I took this as a promo, and I thought it was really good. So really good, really funny. Something I didn't expect to actually see because I was like, oh, if he's talking about CM Punk, he'll probably be a little bitter about it, blah blah. But he went full fucking wrestling on this motherfucker.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And yeah, I think that's where we'll leave it.
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right, so go follow us on all our social media platforms, or all social media platforms. We don't own these social media platforms. That would be kind of weird. Wrestle Reps everywhere. Podcasting platforms every single place. You can find us everywhere. Wrestle Grabs. 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, but you should rate us. Go follow us on Spotify. Go on YouTube where you are right now and subscribe, like, comment, share wherever you possibly can, wherever we are. And we'll see you next one. Bye.